Have you ever wondered how credit cards can print money, or at least feel like they do? Today, we are going to explore this fun and wild concept. So, sit tight and get ready for an exciting ride into the world of credit cards and money. Let's start with the basics. A credit card is a small plastic card that lets you borrow money from a bank or financial institution. You can use it to buy things without having cash on hand. Instead of paying with cash, you swipe your card and the money comes from the bank. But here's the twist: you don't have to pay back the money right away. You can pay it back later, usually at the end of the month. This is where the fun begins. So, how do credit cards actually work? When you buy something with a credit card, the bank pays the seller for you. Then, you owe that money to the bank. If you pay back the bank on time, you usually don't have to pay extra money. But if you wait too long, you might have to pay interest, which is extra money added to what you owe. This is where some people get into trouble. If you're not careful, your small purchases can add up, and suddenly you owe a lot more than you planned. Now, let's get to the fun part: how credit cards can feel like they print money. Imagine this: you have a credit card and you go shopping. You buy clothes, gadgets, or even food just by swiping your card. It feels like you are spending money without actually having to hand over cash. This is where the term printing money comes in. It's not real money you're spending, it is borrowed money. But it can feel like you have endless cash at your fingertips. Just think about it: you can buy things now and pay later. Sounds like magic, right? But wait, with great power comes great responsibility. While credit cards can make it seem like you can print money, they can also lead to big problems. If you spend more than you can pay back, you can end up in debt. Debt is when you owe more money than you can pay. This can make you feel stressed and worried. It's like being stuck in a loop. You keep using your card, thinking you will pay it off, but then you buy more and it keeps piling up. That's why it's super important to use credit cards wisely. So, how can you use credit cards smartly? Here are some tips. 1. Set a budget before you go shopping. Decide how much you can afford to spend. Stick to that amount. 2. Pay on time. Always try to pay your bill by the due date. This way, you avoid extra charges. 3. Know your limits. Understand how much credit you have. Don't max out your card. Keeping it below 30% of your limit is a good rule. 4. Think before you swipe. Ask yourself if you really need that item. Sometimes, waiting a few days can help you decide. 5. Use rewards wisely. Some credit cards give you points or cash back for purchases. Make sure to use these perks to your advantage. So, there you have it. Credit cards can feel like they print money, but they come with a catch. Use them wisely, and they can be helpful.